Hey, welcome to John's Guitar Lab. First things first, hope you all had a nice Thanksgiving for those that celebrate it. Okay, today, Mel Bay Book. All right, page 31. Remember the key of A minor, and we did those 3 minor scales, and I had a whole bunch of hieroglyphics up on the board at that time showing you the pure natural minor scale, the melodic minor, the harmonic minor, and all this. Okay, that's on page 31. When you get to the bottom of the page, all right, chords in the key of A minor. Some of these chords, or I should say all of them, you probably know already. All right, the only thing I wanted to point out, okay, is on the D minor chord in the Mel Bay Book. Let me show you. Okay, it has the D minor chord where they're telling you to play it like this. Can you get this shot of my hand here? Yeah. See? Okay, first finger, first fret, first string, third finger, second string, third fret, okay? That's where we want to play it different. We want to play it with the pinky. All right? I might have showed this in one of my chord videos already, but just in case, are we getting a good shot of the D minor chord? You see where we're using the pinky on the second string, third fret. All right? There's a reason for that. That's going to come into play later on when we're doing more chords. All right? But preference is for you to do it this way. For those that if your hands are loose enough and you want to do it with the third finger for the Mel Bay Book, but then when you're strumming the chords, you want to play them this way with the pinky. All right, any questions about that, please, to the comments below, and I could get into more detail at that time. All right, let's flip the page. Page 32, we have accompaniment styles. You'd see on the top of the page, you have bass chord accompaniment. All right, we know what that means because we studied that earlier, but with major chords. Real simple, all that's happening here is a bass note, you see the chord, and the 2 strokes after it to make up the 4 beats in that measure. D minor, see what I did with the pinky? E7, A minor, then it has the alternating bass. Okay, practice that. Orchestration style right below that block there in the accompaniment styles. You see the diagonal lines on the measures. All right, again, when I showed chords or did some chords on the board, I had those diagonal lines. This is what it looks like when it's printed neat as opposed to my writing. All right, again, just practice. You'll see there that they mix the chords up with C chord, F chord, G7, C, all this sort of stuff. Then there's an A minor study, a daily scale study. Again, down up pick on that and all down pick. Please do it both ways. You set your metronome and you that was down up pick, all down. And naturally there's more of that goes on. This is, again, in case you come into this video a little later, this is strictly for people that have the Mel Bay Book. All right, you'll see right below the daily scale study, there's a little thing called a hold sign, or as they say in Italian, fermata. A hold sign is when you come up to a certain note and you might want to pause a bit while that note's ringing. When you see, and let me write it down what it looks like. On a piece of music, let's say you see the note A, all right, and you see this, all right, the hold sign. What that means is you pause it or you hold the note as you feel the music. Another way to do that is when you see the hold sign on top or below a note, if it's a bass note or whatever, okay, double the value of the note. That's guaranteed to be safe. So if we were playing something and we're going to come to the A note, let's do this with the metronome. 2 and 3 and 4, and I was going 1 and 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. And 2, 3, 4. So all I did was double the value. As a half note, I counted it as a whole note there. And that's all that means. It's to hold the note. It's at your discretion, actually, how to hold it. Again, when you're not sure, always double the value of the note. Any questions on that? Comments below. Wayfaring Stranger, again, that's a piece. You see it's 3/4 time. That's at the bottom of page 32. All right, and it starts with the incomplete measure. All right, and just a heads up, it has the whole sign and the last measure. You'll see it as an A minor chord. All that is instead of counting 2 beats in that last measure, you let the notes ring for 4 beats. All right, that's it for today's deal with the Mel Bay Book. If you like what you hear, give me the thumbs up. All right, please subscribe. And again, questions on this, comments below. All right, thank you and enjoy your day.